What's up, true believers? I know that's like a Marvel comic thing, but I'm trying to find an intro, a cool, fun one. Uh, I have not found one yet. Here we are, going through every single video idea that I've had over the years. Before I had that big break with visual novel stuff. Um, I was just kind of a variety general YouTuber, so I could make a bunch of videos about whatever I thought about, and this is the result, which is around 200 uh, video ideas, around that ballpark. Those are my estimates. So let's not have any time to waste. Let's go. In fact, actually, before that, some of these are like really cringe and bad. So just keep that in mind, I guess. Obviously, I'm not gonna make all of these videos. In fact, um, I think the percentage or rate of actually getting one of these ideas and then making into a real video is around 5%. Probably less than that. But I've never been able to make these videos, I guess, because some of them just take a really long time to make and a lot of research, but I just didn't have the time or the passion after I make it because whenever I have an idea, I'm like, I want to make that video instantly. But putting it into reality, it's just work, and the process that it takes to make it would probably be like a week until it's actually done, and I get ideas much more often than I actually get the drive to make them. Like this is the most recent idea that I had, and then we're going to the older ones because the older ones are bad, they're awful. So let's go. No time to waste. Here's the first one. This is YouTube poop of the social network. I must have made this idea when I watched the social network, probably like a month ago. So that's the latest idea. There's also this stuff. Actually, let's go here first. I had the idea to read every single book that is inside Genshin Impact. This is when I was into Genshin Impact. There's like quite a few books, and I assume there's like a lot of lore in them. I don't see any YouTuber reading any of the actual books or any player actually reading through them. So I thought I should just make a very a video recapping each and every one. That'd be cool. I didn't get to do that though. I remember making a Word file for every single book uh, that I found on the wiki, but it's very obviously very outdated at this point. It's been years. Um, did you know if you put coronavirus into the title, you get views? And I forgot this one. All right, the social network. So I really only had one good, funny idea for this one. There's this clip where Sean, who is the founder of Napster in the movie, says, "Drop the just Facebook. It's cleaner." But instead, I had him say, I would make him say, "Drop the Facebook. Just the it'll be cleaner." I mean, it just that social media name is just such a it just makes a statement. I'll probably, if I'm not lazy, I would put this into Premiere and then I'll do it. But honestly, I don't think I'll actually do that.
But not before he made his biggest contribution to the company. Drop the Facebook. Just the. It's cleaner.
It's such a stupid idea. There's some other funny clips in the social network, but we're only on idea one. Let's get to the other ones. Make a visual massive video with the vexillology and flags. Like in the editing bay, only have blocks of pure color and then transitions. Oh, right, yeah, I've seen videos like this where it's like really smooth transitions between flags, country flags. And I guess I wanted to do that as well, but I wanted to mix in a little more um, essay analysis about vexillology, I guess, but I'm not a huge vexillology guy. Uh, yeah, I guess the crux of the video here is just have an interesting transition between flags. And that does sound pretty cool. Uh, I don't have anything to say about vexillology. Anywho, our Tonaliku songs and pure emotion. So yeah, this one's just about like I'm real into Tonalico. I'm currently playing Tonalico 2. It's a RPG on the PS2. And the songs that are in it, like its soundtrack, because Hymnos is a fictional language and is structured about like at the start of every sentence there will be a subject, and after that you, because of the way it is structured, you're forced to tell your emotions about some object after that. And I thought that was very interesting because that fits with how songs are, the function of songs are just to create emotions in a sense. And I wanted to put that into a video essay. I've been meaning to make a video about Arto and Aliko for a very long time since I ever heard the songs and found out about its soundtrack. It's awesome. I'll make a video about it, maybe. Uh, Same goes for every single video on this uh, ideas list. The beauty of Osu, play emotional maps. Um, so in Osu, there's like this entire community that focuses completely on PP, which is performance points, and getting the highest PP, bro, and PP farming, and stuff like that. I mean, it makes sense. It's a video game, and they want to be as best. They want to be as good as possible in the video game, and rhythm games are very skill intensive. But to me, at least partially, I've started to stray away from that and play Osu just because it's a really fun experience. And the experience that some maps have are very beautiful in themselves. A good Osu map would be Dear You, I think, from DJ Generic Name, which is a remix of the Higurashi song. That one's pretty good. It's very emotional, and there's a bunch of other maps that are like that. The other one is like that one jump map that has the word green in it. I don't remember. Yeah, they're pretty emotional. They're pretty cool. Um, oh, this one's about how narratives happen on trains. The Murder on the Orient Express, and I can't think of any more than that. So in anime, there's Demon Slayer, and in Gintama, there's the Shinsengumi Crisis arc. There's probably other animes that happen on trains, but for some reason, if I do more research, I definitely find out about them. There's I wanted to make an analysis video of like why are these stories happening on trains? And I had this analytical thought of like trains are uh methods of transportation that go from point A to B, and in a way, a narrative or character development are also about journeys and going from point A to B. So technically, it's like the train is a physical manifestation of that narrative from one place to another. Uh, that might be a bit too pretentious of a point, though. I don't know. Anywho, Scott Pilgrim is the quintessential love triangle, Betty Veronica interaction. Yeah. There's a lot of anime and VNs that have the Betty Veronica trope, and it's like, imagine like the first thing that I think of is Muffler. There's Sumika, which is the childhood friend, and then there's Meika, who is this bodacious babe who's like an alien and weird. Actually, for another example, I don't remember their names, but in Urusei Yatsura, there's the childhood friend, and then there's Lum, who's the alien. It's stuff like that, and that can be seen everywhere in anime. But Scott Pilgrim does it the best because Knives Chow, who to me is like the childhood friend character, hangs around and is obsessive with Scott, and she is still involved in the story and interacts like realistically to everything that's happening. Like, sure, she's a ninja and everyone can fight. That's not realistic, but she would be that clingy, you know? Every single character in Scott Pilgrim was also very human. Like, even background characters like Kim Pines and the guitarist, the talent. I don't remember his name. Darn it. And Neil. They're all real people. I can't believe it. All the waifus are act in a way that makes sense and not in like an anime stereotype kind of way. Anywho, Fletcher isn't funny but traumatic actually. Everyone had a nice dad but me, so yeah, just what the fuck is who's Fletcher? No idea. Skipping this one. Charlotte episode is the worst episode of anime ever. So yeah, episode 7, I think, of Charlotte is just the main character being in the same position over and over again, which is like at the very bottom. Like at first he eats a bunch of noodles and watches anime and shit, and then he goes into an internet cafe. There's another montage, and then there's another montage after that where he beats up a bunch of people. It's I don't like it. It's just montage after montage of the same emotion being told over and over again. Just 20 minutes of that, and I thought it was a waste of time. To be fair, this is like when I watched Charlotte, which is years ago, and I don't know. I think it's a stupid episode of anime. I wouldn't say it's like the worst or anything. I didn't like Charlotte in general, but whatever. So I don't forget, make the death grips A and B of Evanical or Ants or something. Oh right. The death grip song. Uh, which one was it? I don't want to look like an idiot. Let me research on this a bit. I want it, I need it to make me feel heated. Chicken can't think it, must break it. That one. I want that to be the intro of like some etchy, hardcore visual novel retrospective intro. Like it would have the character just going through and having really raunchy hate scenes going on with anime girls while the song I Want It, I Need It from Death Grips is playing and I make an AMV out of it. That's gonna be a cool intro if I ever get to like one of those visual novels, I guess. The appeal of generic anime openings. Oh fuck it. Okay. I love generic anime openings. They are the best. And I mean very generic, I guess. Uh, that's a good example. The Ghost Stories opening is generic. It has very uh generic lyrics that don't mean anything. Uh, the vocals are usually very like kind of powerful. I guess they're very flowy and have a catchy melody to them. And I just fucking love them. Okay, there's an art to generic anime openings. There's a ton of them out there, but it's one of those things that I can feel and not really have any specific definition for them, I guess. Um, all right. This is a weird example, but the Chibi Gundam anime. That's the third opening to that anime. That's also a generic one. There's that one Frip side opening. There's a ton more. I could make a list. Doing that later though. Me singing the "ow" part of Guts theme. Joke is my voice only has two off. Yeah, okay. Um, the Guts theme has that vocal part, and because I have awful like voice cracking, I can just do that. I guess I'm not gonna do it right now. I'm gonna do that if I ever make the video. stupid. That's a dumb video, really. How visual novels are produced. Um, I am very interested in how media is produced. Like, I watch a bunch of anime, I watched Shirobako, and I got really into how are these things made? How does good anime get made? What is a producer's role? How do they key animate it? What is the artistry in this? And it got me real interested in actually like working on an anime as well. So visual novels, it's not as delved into as deeply, so I thought I could research on how they are produced. There were there are videos that are about like here's how to create a visual novel and tutorials on how to use Ren'Py and stuff. But like I want to literally maybe interview a person who was working on a visual novel and tell me the entire process that goes through it, like the brainstorming session on how the ideas are made, specifically how the narrative is written and the character designs and making backgrounds for them as well. It's all very interesting. Uh, okay. A retrospective on Hiki-chan, either her history or just analyzing all of her content. So I made a video about this before. It's called Goodbye Noriko-chan. It's also on this channel, I believe. And you can just figure out everything that happens on that video. I won't re-explain it here. Tyrion trial breakdown, but Ace Attorney, lol. So I watched Game of Thrones. Tyrion has a breakdown in court. Um, if I like say it anymore, it'd be spoilers. But basically, I wanted to parody that scene with like Ace Attorney music or something. Someone made a Ace Attorney parody of Better Call Saul, and I thought that was funny. So maybe I could do the same thing with Tyrion in Game of Thrones. Why plebs of awful taste? Okay, but how people regularly get into shows? Usually, you need to be already in a fandom. I don't do that. I jump into anything and everything. I'm ultimately happy. Yeah, I guess so. I think I made a video about this, about recommending shows. Uh, it's probably the video called "No One Watches the Shows I Watch" or something. I made a video about that already. Jerma Kadocha meme, episode 1 to 4. I made a Jerma Kadocha meme, and I'll probably play it now if I am editing this video.
If it's like a ton of noise and a bunch of kids like, oh, fuck you, ah, look at that, you just walk in and you just go like, and they'll all go, the fuck, and they'll sit down and be like, and then you have their attention.
Minecraft Shorts Bacano or Durara, just me over and over again to show the point that I don't have friends. Um, I'm not gonna get into the iceberg that is Minecraft Shorts, but I used to have a Minecraft series, and I make an anime sort of opening parody to that like Minecraft Let's Play series that I was making, and it's usually parodying an anime. So I wanted it to be about Bacano or Durara. The problem with Minecraft Shorts in general is that I don't have enough people in it to show um, or to uh, mirror the anime opening. So, for example, in Konosuba, there's like 4 characters. I'm not playing Minecraft with 4 characters, so who do I replace the characters with, you know? And Bacano and Durara, there's like an absurd amount of characters in the openings that it shows. So I just kind of wanted a meme on it. What is this? This one's a long one. I am becoming a monster. I loved Another and Redo of Healer. I hate them as narratives, but God was the torture porn, like, kinda enjoyable. I excuse it as concepts. I don't enjoy their pain. I like the way they're tortured. I don't know. A lot of horror I didn't think scary or heart-pounding, I thought when I was young. Then I watched Centipede 2. I really do believe I lost the empathy for these characters to get connected to the pain they experience. Yeah, this one's just about me being a psychopath. Um, Whenever it comes to like torture or gore scenes in anime, there's a bunch in Elfen Lied and a bunch of other violent stuff. I don't really feel that emotionally perturbed by it. Like in Tsubihebe, I did feel disgusted when it was introduced, And later on, I cared for the characters. I guess it depends on the media. But like, it doesn't seem to affect me as much as has affected other people. So I can stomach it at least. And sometimes I do enjoy the gore itself. Like in Dragon Ball Z, which is the anime I'm watching right now, I'm like, there's so much fighting going on, but where's the blood? Where's the cutting of bodies in half? Where is it? I want more death. No, I don't want more death. I want more. I don't know, more. I don't say more gore. It's not necessarily that. Well, whatever. Spoilers don't matter, and media res literally hyping up by spoiling you. Watch Raw sacrifices human emotion. Fair enough. Uh oh, okay, so in media res is this thing where the climax of the story happens in the beginning of a show to hype you up. And I think that's completely fine. I think if you're trying to hype something up, you will need to spoil the show a bit and tell them about it. Because if I just say, "Hey, this anime or the show is good," you're gonna take my word for it. I need to prove to you that the show is good, and to prove it, I need to spoil it. So I think it's fine if you get spoiled, and like you need to show something is good to another person. Um, I mentioned Durara because, like, the way I think the most interesting thing about Durara is the way that it's structured. Usually, at the beginning of the episode, it starts at the end of the event that the episode is about, and then it ends at the beginning, and it still feels narratively. It makes sense. Like it feels uh natural to watch, I guess. The sacrifice with putting the spoiler at the beginning is that you don't get the human catharsis you get from watching the climax. But the thing is, you wouldn't know that the climax is good in the first place if you didn't get it in media res. Um, so yeah, that's a discussion to itself. Humans suck. Already made a video about that. The stuff adding Raguthia. Yeah, I there's a YouTube poop about Adam Ragusia hating things, aka maybe I'll show it actually. Hold on. Okay, so this video by Callants Gaming, he's known for making a bunch of Adam Ragusia YouTube poops. Adam Ragusia is a cooking YouTuber. I love that guy, and this video's gimmick, this YouTube poop, is about um Adam Ragusia hating things, and I just made a list of the things he hated. That's the comment, and it got pinned and everything. That's cool. I really enjoy YouTube poops like this. Like, I wish more YouTube poops had a gimmick or a style to them, specifically one that have narratives in them. That'd be very interesting. Um, my favorite YouTube pooper is Hardware Farad, and he makes a bunch of Fit MC YTPs. Fit MC has this narrative way of telling his stories, and he completely uh, utterly fucks him up, so that he says really stupid things, but it's still a part of his own narrative. Like Hardware Farad makes his own narrative about what Fit MC is going through. Like his entire shtick is that he's an incel and hasn't had sex for the first 30 years of his life, and he just really wants to have sex with a woman eventually. That's all he keeps talking about, and there's a bunch of other funny stuff in there too. So yeah, anyways, PCB permutation of podcasts like Digi and BGE's content. Okay, so um, the Procrastinators podcast, they're a group of people on the internet that I really like. They used to be a bunch of brony analysts, and now they just hang out together. Actually, not now. They disbanded. That sucks. There was a lot of mini podcasts that they make that is just two members of the 10 people that make up the podcast. And I wanted to take notes of each and every one that they made. So Digibro and Best Guy Ever made content. Best Guy Ever and Hypocrite made the One Piece podcast, the Podcast. and Ben and Munchie made Rowdy Fuckers, Cop Killers, stuff like that. I wanted to take notes of all of them. You know, some of these, they're not really even video ideas. Whatever, I'm just gonna be talking about them because it's in this list. All You Need, Sophia song. Sophia cute. I mean, why I love girls media. Okay, why this song makes me emotional as fuck, bro. Yeah. Um, this song. Hold on, let me try to find it. So, okay, this girl Vivian and this girl Sophia. Vivian is like a shy girl, and Sophia is basically trying to break her bubble and be more open and play games with her. I just really relate to Vivian, okay? And this song is fucking awesome. I love Sophia the First. I should actually watch it. Uh, haven't gotten that to that yet though. I'm trying to watch a lot of girly media. Explain YouTube philosophy. I started YouTube partially as a love for watching YouTube myself. It's also a form of expression. Everyone has their own outlet of passion and creativity, and video making is one of the best outlets. Why is that? Because it's the chance to let you explain and convince your passion to others. You have communication problems in your life too, so being able to script and prepare everything meticulously into video is perfect for me. Yeah, the idea itself kind of makes it clear what the video is going to be about. Uh, I think a lot of people have their passions. It's not completely like misplaced, but like when it comes to drawing or making music, um, the message is kind of somewhat lost in there, somewhat. Like when it comes to drawing, um, you're making like I don't know fan art or something, or maybe it's your own OCs. It's not directly about expressing yourself. I mean, sometimes I mean it is usually, but when it comes to music, I get there's meaning in lyrics, and sometimes it could be literal, but you still have to make it melodically sound. When it comes to video editing and script writing, that to me is the most direct way you could put your message into something. To be fair, the reasons that I just stated, those are just me reasons. Obviously, everyone has their own ways of expressing themselves. Anywho, analyze why I love dance. It has something to do with flow. The constraints of art is the human body, which I find interesting. There's 8 big joints here that limit your body's movement, and a lot can be done with it. It's your canvas. Yeah, dance is like an art form into itself. And I'm starting to get into it, even though I've never actually danced before for any reason. I've made a playlist that was like, here's a bunch of dances that I love that go perfectly with the song they go to, and I love watching them. I really want to be able to dance the songs that they do. It's pretty awesome looking. I don't know. This constraint of art is on the human body, like that's your canvas. I thought that was an interesting idea as well. Review Kagurabashi when it's still fucking relevant, September 30th. So I wrote this idea when it was September 30th of 2023. It is most definitely not September 30th of 2023, so I missed out on talking about Kagurabachi. I don't know, this is honestly just something that I wanted to read, and I might as well reviewed while I was reading it, but never even got around to it. Like, I wonder why people made such a big deal about Kagurabachi being the best shonen anime or something. No idea what that was about. We're gonna skip this one. We're gonna skip that one as well. I should actually just like, uh, I should just censor these. You know what? I'm definitely gonna edit this video. I'm going to censor these. You don't need to know about them, okay? There's some real embarrassing bad ones in here that I don't want people to know. But it would be like it would be hard to like censor them, so I'm just gonna scroll all the way to the bottom here. Put all your scripts into a blog spot. Put disclaimer everything is raw. Maybe I should do that. I've got a couple of scripts that I haven't put into a video yet, and I might as well just make a blog spot and put them all there so people could read them if they're interested. But everything is terrible and bad, so I don't really want people to even know about them. Anywho, schedule every pizza review on Raw Japan. I have done that. I have a video. Okay. This is a channel. A large pan is a channel that I've made with my friends, and the entire point of that channel is to archive all of the videos that I made together. But another special thing that I put on that channel is making a bunch of pizza reviews. So if you're interested, go on to that, I guess. It's called A Large Pan. It currently has like 7 subscribers, lol. Visual novels. How choice flowcharts reflect thematic narratives. This one's pretty interesting. I'll make an example. Specifically, Katawa Shoujo. There's a bunch of interesting choices that you could make and how the flowchart is about the thematic narratives that's inside it. So one of the routes, let's say Rin. In Rins, there's a bunch of obscure choices, but the choices themselves is a personality test in how you can connect and understand to Rin, and depending on your choices, it will limit a choice that would be later on. Like, if you choose the wrong choice, it will make it easier for you to go to the bad ending. When you make a bad choice in one pivotal big moment in the game where you have to make another choice, it will trigger a bad choice or a good choice depending on earlier choices, and that would like or limit the chance of you getting the good ending. um Explaining this without actually showing the flowchart is kind of hard. So maybe I'll make a video about this later. When I get to Katwa Shoujo and finishing the entire series, I'll definitely analyze the flowchart, because Katwa Shoujo is the one that made me have this idea. Um, there's probably other visual novels that do a really good job with their flowcharts. I think flowcharts in general haven't been talked about too much, but even though I love looking at choice flowcharts in visual novels. Next one is Appeal of the PCP. Uh, yeah, the PCP is great. The Procrastinator podcast, I love them. So first of all, it made me smarter. They all had opinions that weren't just fallacies or substances. They analytically and criticized each other with nuanced takes and responses. Like, not only that, but every single member of the PCP have a distinct personality, and it all makes sense, and they all mesh together. It's like the Avengers. It's like seeing all these characters with different origins, like Captain America, and then Iron Man, and the Hulk, and then they all coalesce into one place. Like, these people in the PCP, they have the same effect on me, like that. Uh, all right, hold on. Uh, yeah, I wanted to talk about how tragic it was about how the PCP was basically left in ruins. Like, when I watch earlier clips of RadCon, which is a meetup of all the members together, because they all don't live in the same place. They all live in different places. Their dream was to make the PCP HQ, where everyone was living in a single building basically, and make content together. And they thought their friendship was just, that strong enough for the foreseeable future to be able to do something like that, but it never materialized. They only did radcons, which is only temporary meetups. That sucks. Uh, Watching a lot of the early radcon content just made me sad, because they were like, we're definitely gonna make the PCPHQ happen, and then it just doesn't. I'm so obsessed with them that I've started like watching back a lot of their content, and I rewatch all of their stuff so many times, even after listening to like hundreds of PCP episodes. Each of them is like hours long. It's pretty insane. Love those dudes. Peel of Digibro. Just the dude who's fucking real and talks in his room. Watch I Hate Anime? Question mark. And Insomnia analysis. Oh. Why did she After Dark is good? Explain the PCP and where the one he's all alone. Yeah. Digibrew is also great. That's how I got into the PCP. Wow, it's just becoming a to-do list. Number of PCP episodes and doing Void archives. I don't think I need to explain this one. This is just like this is a personal thing. This is basically a highlights of every single uh moment that was in the PCP. Like that's what I timed. That's what I made. And I didn't number them yet. Write tags for my anime list. Oh yes, I wanted to review every anime that I did, and I wrote it in the tags because that's what Digi did. I think I did that already. So you fucking Yakuza, but turn it into comment like a caption. Okay, hold on, I need to find that video. So this is one of my other favorite YouTube poopers, Frozen Cereal, and he made a video called "You Fucking Yakuza," and all I did was just the entire joke in the video is to replace a bunch of words with Yakuza, and I thought it'd be funny if I just just scripted it. And now you know what they're saying. Look at how many times it says Yakuza. Come on. Uh, I recommend watching that video. Um, what? It's about being unique, different, not fitting in, but also YouTube a bit, at least because art, painting, and YouTube aren't art. Oh, so I basically explain like YouTube is art, and that's why I relate to Rin from Kato Shoujo. Yeah, I already did everything. I at this point in time, I've already written the script for the Kato Shoujo video for Rin, the Rin route, but I haven't made it yet. I haven't edited it. Um, lol. Nope. But enough. I am skipping and censoring the ones that I find way too embarrassing. Um, go through each video on my YouTube channel. I've literally recorded that video like 2 days ago, maybe. It was a cool time to just go through each video. Very, very nostalgic trip. Um, that video is already up, probably. Kadocha Sana, don't think about things you can't fix, and Stoic philosophy. Yeah, Stoic philosophy is basically about, well, this is just my understanding of it, but it's about only focusing on things that are in your control and not worrying about things that you cannot control. And Kadocha, the don't think about things you can't fix. That song is literally just about that. So I thought it'd be funny if like, oh my god, Kadocha is talking about Stoic philosophy and deep shit. Lol. Make crack fic My Little Pony or D&D session. I do like making crack fiction. Um, I've only made it for Death Note though, and the entire idea of that video is, or uh, crack fiction is, in Death Note, all these characters are super smart, but what if instead they were stupid and dumb? And I made a crack fiction about that. Maybe I'll make like an audiobook version of that, or release it somewhere. I don't know. But I've already made that crack fiction. I just don't know how to release it. Binosphere Chorus Hymnos Artonaliko. If think I know what this is. I think this is the thing where, like, okay, Hymnos is a pretty complicated language. Binosphere Chorus, I think, is where in the Hymnos language you can split up sentences into two and splice them sentences into each other so you're saying it both at the same time. And not allegedly, just fucking in the universe of Artonaliko, if you do that, if you do Binosphere Chorus, the lyrics of the song will be more powerful. Because Raventails can sing to do magical spells and shit. Is it here? Is this like is this website that lets you uh, understand hymnos? I've just learned about this website. I've only read it from like the main Artonalytical wiki, but not this. I should keep tabs on this one. All right. Mm, I it's a video because I wanted to explain what the Binosphere chorus was and like the Hymnos language in general. There's a big language guy on YouTube. Um, what was his name? Jan Misali, who makes videos on conlangs. But he didn't make a video about Hymnos, so I thought maybe I should. The thing is, I'm not like a language guy, so I don't know. Anime Kirby retrospective. A guy has already made that. Um, he didn't like. He didn't make the. I didn't agree with him 100% fully, but it's fine and whatever. It exists. I watched the entire thing because I just wanted to know what the anime Kirby was. The Kirby anime was about. Right back at you. Rant about every Sys4 class. Sys4 stands for System Informations. That's the major that I'm in right now. Um, I don't know if I ever get interested to do that, I guess. I don't really care about it that much, though. Kadrocha-sana Raps Rabbit Hole, just talk about its cute and real life lessons. I've already, I guess I did a bit of that in the Kadocha retrospective. I could go a bit deeper into it, though, because she did a lot of raps. Lifeline PS2 with the boys. So yeah, the boys just means my friends. Probably the same friends in um, a large pan. Lifeline on the PS2 is a voice activated video game where there is no controller. The only controller is your voice, and you move this woman around on ship that's alien infested. And it's kind of cool, but it's also very infuriating. Like, you need to say shoot over and over again for her to shoot people in combat. it's kind of it's fun to watch someone else play. I learned about it from Germa. Germa's a cool dude. Um, expose on how cute girls doing cute things are actually about cute girls doing cool things, striving for their goals. Yeah, there's a lot of cute girls doing cute things that are more about following their passions and everything. That's a nice message, I guess. In Bochi and K-On, they do a band thing. In Hana Yamada, they do Yosakoi dances. In a place within the universe, they go to Antarctica. It's probably other cute girls doing cute things, animes, um, that do that. I think my favorite one is the one that I watched recently is Review Starlight. That one actually has a very interesting aesthetic to it, and the execution is great. It's narrative. Like, I don't like how much it doesn't make much sense. You can only understand it after you analyze it, which is kind of cool. But as an experiential thing, when you're trying to understand it, that's like it's kind of weird. It's very trippy. Anywho, I should mention that if I ever make this video. Björk, a video about Björk. Um, Björk is an Icelandic pop star. I like her. That's it. I should watch those documentaries about Björk, um, just to see if I am super interested into her. The funny thing is, I don't really like that much of her music, but I like her as a character, or like all the interviews she's done. She's an interesting person. Title of video animes I recommend more than I recommend breathing. I got this idea from Digibro's video about Shirobako, and she basically said, um, I recommended this anime more than I recommend breathing, and I wanted to title a video that. Uh, make videos I wish I could make, put in really good essay videos. Okay, well, this is just a playlist, that's not an actual video idea. Yeah, these guys make good videos, and I want to copy their style, I guess. Captain Disillusion, Gorilla Umineko. So, Captain Disillusion made a video. His entire shtick is he's a VFX artist, editor, and he tried debunking a magic trick where a magician has a card on the window, and on the other side is a gorilla, and he flicks the card so it goes through the glass into the gorilla, into the place with the gorilla. Um, and he had a really hard time trying to figure that one out. And I was like, this is totally Battler from Umineko. He's trying to figure out this witch's tricks, you know. And that's like the entire thing of Captain Disillusion in general. But this time he had like trouble figuring it out. And I feel like the reason why he doesn't make much videos in general is, first of all, of course, they take a long time to make, but also he covered many things already, and on YouTube and Instagram and everywhere, everyone employs the same tricks. So even if there is a new thing, just watch one of his older videos that has already explained the same method that they used. This one is different because it's a very new method that he didn't understand how to do at first, and now he did it. So I really wish that there were more creative people out there that hide how they make their videos, hoaxes or magic tricks or all the stuff like that, so that Captain Disillusion can debunk them in creative ways. Scott the Waw's opinion on the House and Fata Morgana. Yeah, so I just wanted to clip the part where Scott the Waz had an opinion on the House and Fata Morgana. It was on the Nintendo Switch. I think he basically just said the House and Fata Morgana is not a video game. It shouldn't be called the same thing. Like, when you search up on Metacritic the best video games that are on the Nintendo Switch, the House and Fata Morgana is at the top, and everyone's gonna be curious about what it is. But it's a visual novel, and gamers aren't interested in visual novels. So I think it really should be in its own genre. Like, visual novels aren't necessarily video games, but they're usually lumped in together. Mushishi D4C. There's a Mushishi episode where when you when two things are in the gap with other things disappear. Like Mushi's gimmick is that the intersection between two things can disappear or something. I don't remember. D4C from JoJo Stand has the exact same powers. I was thinking I should make a meme out of that somehow. I don't know. It'll be a based meme. Like, I want to introduce JoJo fans to Mushishi, I guess. Princess Popper jail in 2 seconds real. I know Princess Popper is about the Barbie movie Princess and the Popper. Maybe it's because like one of the characters is in jail for only 2 seconds. I don't remember. What's the longest word you can spell on a calculator? This is a mathematical problem. I don't think I can do this. I just wanted to propose the question: what is the longest word you can spell on a calculator? It would basically be like, which numbers count as letters, and how long of a word can you make with those numbers, basically. Right about react to real-time fandub, the worst episode of anime. Okay, sure, it's another Charlotte thing. Sometimes there'd be some repetition in video ideas. Just keep that in mind, I guess, because I don't like keep track of repetition here. I'm already 15 minutes in, and I'm only this far in. That's like a fifth or something, a sixth. Oh my lord. It's gonna be 6 hours long. Homestuck pages are funny and good. I made a list of Homestuck pages that I found that were funny and good, and I'll make a video about that eventually, because like it's just me reacting to Homestuck again. And I wanted to sort of explain the appeal of Homestuck through those pages, I suppose. There's already good stuff in Evernote. Okay, yeah, so I need to go through Evernote again, because that's where I put all of my ideas and notes of things. I made a long note about Ojamacho Doremi specifically because Ojamacho Doremi, when I watched it, I recapped every single episode, and I thought I also put my thoughts into them. So if I just get that Evernote file and I refine it into a script, and then I make a video out of it. That'll be an easy video, and I'll call it like the Ojamajo retrospective or something. Not even a video idea. I just wanted some Neru 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 Ne. I know what Neru 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 Ne is. It's just a Japanese candy. I just want it. I know. I put it in my video idea thing for some reason. Funnily enough, I do have sort of a series of me and my little sister playing around and making crazy poppin' cooking kitchen sets. Crazy poppin' cooking kitchen sets are basically just Japanese candies that you can make out of powder and stuff like that. So maybe I can buy some Neru 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 Ne and make it my little sister and upload it sometime. I don't know. Super Hebe video commentary track. I've made that a long time ago. Or just the realization that PCB is the final destination when it comes to media on the internet. Well, for me, as a brony, fan of Monkey Jones, anime, spirit science, everything, then at the end, Rainbow, PCP, all coalesce into this. So, the PCP as a group of content creators, they know a lot about the internet and media and stuff. So, they mentioned they were My Little Pony fans, and they had Monkey Jones on the podcast for a while. Digibro is a huge anime boy. I was into spirit science. Like I found out about the humanity is not what you think video, which is like not a fictional, like it's a story, a narrative that these spirit science guys that are all about pseudoscience and chakras and crystals and stuff like that, they made a narrative about how humanity came into existence and the equinox and Thoth and conscious levels. It's really insane. The spirit science iceberg is pretty cool. But yeah, I was into all of that, and the PCP, the Procrastinators Podcast, just put all of that into one, like at the end of the rainbow. Like everything that I experienced in my childhood, or a lot of it at least, the Procrastinators Podcast found out about it as well, and I found out about it before I went to college, and I was like, oh, that's fucking awesome. I kind of grew up with them, I guess. But not really. I only found out about them, then whatever. This positive psychological effects of fasting. First, it makes you look so something forward to breaking fast. Second, increased productivity because of lack of thought pollution for food. When you're thinking about that hunger to fill up every noon, think about productive things. Third, self-inflicted struggle. I'm fasting right now. It's the month of Ramadan when I'm recording this. Yeah, I did want to make a video because I thought about like what are the effects of fasting, and this is what I realized: the psychological effects. I made this idea last year, so a sixth of this list is just like a year ago, I guess. I agree with these points as well. Maybe I can make this video for this year or something. I don't know. Probably not. Make a D&D anime opening for our session. So yeah, I had a D&D session, and I thought maybe I should replace the sprites on these animes with like one of these. Wait, the sprites for our D&D session onto these animes. Why are most shows a 7 out of 10? I feel like this is a discussion unto itself. I had like a reasoning for this that I had a while ago, but I forgot about it. I don't know. Most shows are good. I try to find good shows, and they tend to be good, which is why I make them 7 out of 10. But at the same time, it's not like some anime shows are very, very special. Um, and that's when I would give it an 8 or a 9 or something. Uh, I could use this laugh for something. No. Uh, I'm probably gonna blur that one out, actually. Okay. I'm gonna take a small break. It's been an hour. Holy crap. Hey, I'm back after I don't know how long. 20 minutes? Where the hell even were we? Okay. So Psycholog. That was a video series that I made when I started going into college, and I was like, I should talk about my feelings and emotions, because I wanted to let them out. I was alone and I didn't have any friends, so there you go. Instead, I should put them in the rap. That's funny. I don't know. Um, I I've never rapped before really. The one time that I tried was for making a music video for like there's this college thing that I had to do. Um, it was bad. No. It's probably some YouTube poop. I don't know. You know what? I'm interested in this video, but if it's bad, I won't show it. Ben Saints Finder Keeper. Yes. Ben Saint made a video about the Winnie the Pooh episode Finder Keeper, and that was like a really good Winnie the Pooh episode and a really good analysis video. It was very personal. It was very quiet. It was very video beat by beat. I want to find an anime episode that's like very quiet and real and and cool and good. I think I found one. It's in Smile Pretty Cure. Specifically episode 19, the one where there were a couple of episodes that were learning their morals. But it wasn't like as good as Finder Keeper, though. Here, Honey finished Hack, but you know the Requiem of a Dream meteor falling thing, or explaining in game theory how big that meteor would be. So here, Honey has a finisher who is a pre-cure magical girl in the anime Happiness Charge pre-cure, and one of her attacks is a giant meteor that's gonna crash onto the earth. And I thought, and a lot of people think that was stupid, like that would just destroy the entire world. I guess you can search it up. It's pretty stupid. It's pretty funny. History of every anime studio. I don't know if anyone has made like a comprehensive here's what happened to every anime studio. Here's how they were doing in the past. Here's how they became a studio. Here's where they are now. Here's their big hits of anime. But that'd be an interesting video to make. Artonaluko Hymnos double language mechanics explanation. That might be the Binosphere chorus. And Barner Tris Red Text Thifum Requiem. In the House of Fata Morgana Requiem, there was a person, probably Barnier, that had red text, and that's an umineko reference. And I'm like, yeah, okay, I gotta make a meme about that. I'm just spitballing these ideas, or no, I'm going through them quickly because there's a lot of them. JoJo Part 7 analysis. Opening fight and how their characters seen through their fighting style. Yeah, this one's pretty interesting. Um, in the first fight of JoJo Part 7, it was a race to get to the end of a place, and everyone just showed how good they were at riding a horse. For example, Gyro used his spinning balls to change the environment in a couple cool ways, and then there was Dio Brando, who was just really good at riding a horse, I think, and Poco Loco, who used his stand to be really lucky. I thought that was all great. Man, JoJo Part 7 is my favorite manga. Supreme Duelist, powers ranking by damage, move, and uniqueness. I've made a script for this already. I might have to reread it to see if it's good. But basically, Supreme Duelist Stickman is a mobile game. One of my favorite mobile games, probably my favorite of all time. It's basically Super Smash Brothers, but very silly and a lot like Stick Fight the game. Um, but when you like release the thumbstick, you activate your power. Like all the there's a bunch of weapons. They're all pretty creative and cool, and I think it's like a really it's Smash Brothers but imagined on the mobile game and like simpler and more random. I love that thing, and I ranked all the weapons on it. Don't know if I did this yet. Language review or aesthetic language review. I thought Indonesia is like a dirty language. I think that might be because there's a lot of K's involved instead of the letter C. and I don't know. I could dig deep into it if I actually made this video. Japanese is cute. Tokupona is also cute. There's others. Yeah, I bet there is. I mean, when it comes to like Spanish, I'm like, that feels Spanish, but then I realized, yeah, because of course, the language is Spanish and it's from Spain, so of course it would feel Spanish. That's like the language as aesthetics is deeply intertwined with the country's culture, and that's just very obvious. That's just a very obvious point I don't need to make. Best medium to experience media. Yeah, I wanted to make like a medium ranking review when it comes to yeah, mediums, I guess. Like mangas and comics, they probably are at the top. The next is anime and video, and there's podcasts for some reason, and visual novels at the bottom. Maybe. I don't know. Uh Drew Gooden, 33 or so. I didn't commit a crime, Beatrice. I just wanted to. Every time anyone says Beatrice, I'm like, yeah, umineko, bro. Anime awareness. Tell people what anime should be seen as and differentiate from mainstream anime community. Oh, okay. So these figures don't like anime for one reason or another. They're very tropey. Um, there's a lot of deeper, better stuff that don't have those tropes, I guess. And even if it does have those tropes, there's like a deeper meaning to the narrative and everything. Honestly, I don't think I'll make like that great of a point. Like if they have a stigma toward it, it'd be hard to change it. Um, like even something like My Hero Academia, which is meant to be like this wildly appealing anime, still has that art style, and these guys' problems are partially with the art style, partially with everything to do with anime, I guess. What else? Paper Moon, I'm Fallen. Maka, I'm ballin'. Yeah, I might have made this video already. Ranking high school girl uniforms designed around the world while I'm wearing a seifuku. Eh, that's kind of a controversial, even somewhat horny video idea. I guess I mean I'll look at them, but I don't know if I'll make a video out about it. Search for the worst anime. Takena. What was that? Mars of Destruction, Striking Musume. Oh yeah, these are just the worst animes possible, but I'm reviewing them or talking about them in some way. It's basically the search for the worst from I Hate Everything, but anime related. Hey, all Saul here. Did you know that you have rights? Is this a Scott here thing? Yeah, I think I made this video too.
Hey y'all, Saul here. Did you know that you have rights?
Glanor X that Rosen Maiden cunt. I don't know. Dekamori does, but Glanor. Um, okay, so Delanor from Umineko had this shtick of being like, died to death, sentenced to death. Uh, Something equalizer is the death. And Dekamori from Chunibu says Desu a lot. I don't know how, that's the point. I already did this. The second channel name, the one you're watching right now, is Napskin. Fruto Erica Flex Tape. Fruto Erica from umineko uses tape a lot, and I was like, why not mix that with the unlimited amount of flex tape memes? Like, I sawed this murder victim in half or something. I don't know. Fruto Erica rat spin. Oh yeah, there's this rat spinning meme, and Fruto Erica is a rat. You know, I'll be honest, I don't actually remember why Furdo Eriko is connected to being a rat. I should reread Umineko. She does seem like a very rat-like person. Otherwise, he chop umineko shan on the was. Who cares?
Longest damn 6 years of my life.
So much umineko, Better Call Saul stuff. This is what I was really, really into. I made this video as well. Actually, I never released it though.
It wouldn't take away from the fact that the
I
defendant...
am not crazy! I am not crazy. I know he swapped those numbers. I knew it was 1216. One after Magna Carta, as if I could ever make such a mistake. Never. Never. I just couldn't prove it. He covered his tracks. He got that idiot at the copy shop to lie for him.
Mr. McGill, please, you don't have to go.
You think this is something? You think this is bad? This chicanery? He's done worse. That's billboard. Are you telling me that a man just happens to fall like that? No, he orchestrated it. Jimmy. He defecated through a sunroof. And I saved him. And I shouldn't have. I took him into my own firm. What was I thinking? He'll never change. He'll never change. Ever since he was 9, always the same. Couldn't keep his hands out of the cash drawer. But not our Jimmy. Couldn't be precious Jimmy. Stealing them blind. And he gets to be a lawyer? What a sick joke. I should have stopped him when I had the chance. And you have to stop him. You...
Top 3 trolls in Nichijou. Mai Naganohara. Yeah, Mai is like one of the trolliest characters in anime. I don't remember who Naganohara was. And I didn't even put in a third troll. Study, how does music affect overall appreciation of media? Hypothesis, a lot more than I thought at first. So, I wanted to bring the idea up that when it comes to media and watching something, if it has a soundtrack, I was wondering what percentage of the enjoyment that you get from that media comes from the soundtrack. Like, from this one specific aspect of media. Like, everyone has their own criterias. Everyone can enjoy a piece of media for one specific criteria and ignore the rest. Like, it has a good aesthetic, or you like a single character or something. I thought music would be very effective. Like, it's the one thing about media that I can revisit very easily. Like, I have a list of just anime openings. I have a playlist on YouTube of just anime openings, and I can rewatch that over and over again. But I can't, like, reread all of that piece of media. Like, you know, Umineko, which is 100 hours long. I can't really re-experience the narrative besides like snippets of it from watching bits and pieces of the visual novel on YouTube or something. I don't know, but when it comes to music, I can just do that while listening and doing something else. So that's why I thought music was important. Yeah, I made this meme already. Oh shit. Spoilers from Mineko, I guess, but yeah, you'll have to analyze whatever this sentence means to get it. Or Tsubibi.
Who are you?
Why, I'm Squidward.
What kind of fool do you take me for? He's Squidward, you're Squidward, I'm Squidward! Are there any other Squidwards I should know about?
Meow.
I'm out of here.
Cornelia Umineko story analysis, I love it. Yeah. I think a bunch of characters in Umineko had like side stories or chapters of their own. I liked Cornelia's the most. It might have been... Actually, I might have only read Cornelia's. They were on YouTube, and I was just like, I might as well read this, because I like Cornelia as a character. That's a video of a joke. Hey, are you a man? According to most of you are, so you should sex change into a woman. Thanks. This is making fun of the fact that Dream was like, hey, 90% of you are not subscribed, so please subscribe. And I was like, I should change that to women, I should change that to the sex ratio. Uh, that's stupid. Bad idea. Biscuit Hammer X Subihibi. Yeah, I thought both these the things were kind of related. Like they had the same feeling to me, or maybe it's just because I read Subihibi and Biscuit Hammer in a similar time frame. But I could make like a Subihibi AMV of like the opening to Biscuit Hammer manga footage, I guess. Maybe the animes has good animation chops. I thought they were both about the sky or whatever, because there's like a giant hammer and Biscuit Hammer in the sky all of the time. Yeah, everyone is cool in Biscuit Hammer, so there you go. I did this already for a psycholog. It didn't look that great. Umineko and why memes and media are made. Oh yeah, hold on. I think when it comes to like a video that I'd say has already been made, I should either link it or put a thumbnail on the video right now of that video already being made so you can check it out. Just in case if you do want to watch it, I guess. And I'll definitely be editing this video then. Ugh, that's gonna be work. Umineko and why memes and media are made. Main point influence of Umineko makes people think about it and relate it to situations on other pieces of media. Inherent and exceptional memes. Erica Perudo. Yeah, that's pretty interesting. Memes about media are made because people like the media, and the rules of comedy is about relatability. Well, part of it is, and the memes are basically just snippets of relatable stuff and snippets of comedy as well. So yeah, I don't know. Honestly, my brain is racked right now. I don't have to analyze it like right now, I guess, but that's the gist. I remember something really interesting with inherent and conceptual memes. Like I wanted to explain what this meant. But I'll have to reread Umineko. Oh well. If I actually made all these videos and uploaded them, I would just become like an Umineko YouTuber because there's so many of them. Birdie Decode and Cringy Writing Episode 1. Yeah, I don't know. And maybe I thought like Birdie Decode had cringy writing. I think it's because I don't know, characters react to their own jokes or they don't act realistic enough, and like these quote unquote human beings are just very stereotypical when it came to the writing. I don't know. 86, and I fucking hate it. And uninteresting ways to show dialogue. Talk about Clerks and Pulp Fiction. I love the movies Clerks and Pulp Fiction, but I don't know what to talk to them about. Like I just wanted to talk to them, I guess. Yeah, 86. I didn't like that anime. It was it was a light novel, and the way they showed the dialogue was pretty boring. Like it was just a bunch of pretty looking shots, and I don't know. That's dumb. Should have been Bake Monogatari. Tragedy of the Collins. Floyd Collins, Collin Brothers, Conrad Collins. Floyd Collins, I think, is from the Man in Cave historian, the Internet Historian video. Collin Brothers was from those two brothers that hoarded a bunch of trash in their apartment in New York. I got that from a Mike. No. That guy that made a 6-hour video on EVE Online. Whatever. Conrad Collins is Digibro. Yeah, what a tragic life. Why waifus? An explanation of why weebs obsess over drawings. I don't know. I should have thought about that more when I wrote it. How to find good obscure anime. Easy. Interest stacks on Mal. Yeah, I don't know who has this problem, I guess. Um, like I feel like most people would just watch the anime they're interested in already instead of trying to try something new. When I was a kid, I used to be really interested in obscure anime. Like, I didn't want to watch whatever was popular, I wanted to go straight into the hardcore stuff. So this video was probably just meant for me when I was young, I guess, and not anyone else. But yeah, a way you can find good obscure anime is by going through interest stacks on Mal. That's not a feature that I used on my anime list. I just thought, like, I don't even use the forums that much. It's literally, I literally just explain a feature on my anime list, and that's it. Stop motion diver Nami to Soldier Edie on green screen. She appears on Human Tragedies. Oh. I was like, the first half of this idea was pretty good. But this part, what the fuck? What? Why? The Ryusoldier ending, which is a tokusatsu, one of the Super Sentais. There's a dance ending. Usually, a lot of endings for the Super Sentai stuff is a dance. And I have like a Figma, not Figma, Gundam figure of the Diver Nami from Gundam Fighters build something. And I don't know, she's cute, I guess. I could make her do a stop motion dance. Consciousness and wiggling your ear. Oh. This is me experimenting. This video is probably going to be about me experimenting with like human consciousness and what you can control with your body. And the interesting point that I wanted to bring up was about wiggling your ear, because not everyone can wiggle their ear. You have to practice and train yourself to do that. And the most interesting thing about specifically wiggling your ear is that it's an action that you train by training your consciousness, like increasing the amount of body parts that you can control. And I thought that was fucking trippy. It's not the same as like learning how to play the piano. Like you can already move your fingers and stuff. But when it comes to wiggling your ear, it's different. Long girly shows first episode reviews. I wanted to basically just watch a bunch of these animes and review them all in like one big video to get me into girly anime shows, I guess. I don't know how well that would go. Like, it would be good for people who are somewhat interested in these shows, wanted to watch them like me, but didn't actually get to watch them. Because I feel like in YouTube, what people actually want is like a long, big retrospective that's super deep and would make them get knowledge out of a deep analysis of the thing they watched. Because more likely than not, you're gonna find more extreme, niche people who already have experienced the things that you did. So they just want to watch more. So these first impression episodes, this first episode's impressions probably isn't like that great of an idea because it's just like a beginner thing. I feel like a long, big retrospective on the entirety of, let's say, Aikatsu would be a better video, and more people would be interested in it than here's me watching a bunch of girly shows. Ranking every anti-stress. Anti-stress is a mobile game. It's a variety mini game thing where there's a bunch of anti-stress anti-stress related mini games. That's it. Yeah, what else do you want me to say? You rank them all. The funny thing about this game is that a lot of them can be like broken, like the Newton's cradle thing. You could easily break that, and all the balls go everywhere. It's a fun game, I guess. No idea what this means. Episode analysis. Oh, I analyze individual episodes. That's cool, I guess. But I don't know what anime. Like, it doesn't even mention it. Top 10 shots of Angel's Egg. I do love Angel's Egg. I didn't understand its narrative at first, but after reading some analysis about how it's related to the Noah's Ark is pretty cool. But like this video in particular is about how it's about 10 background shots of Angel's Egg. Like what's so special about it is that every single frame of it is such a good computer background wallpaper. Like it's insanely cool how every frame is an actual painting. Um Live deep watch an anime, but just video log each food at any moment. I need to what anime though. Oh, Serial Experiments Lane. Yeah, I did this already. It's called. I made a series on this channel called "Laying Around Watching Anime Until I X" or "Anime Every Day" or "Anime in a Day." Um, and that series is basically just me having a free day and watching an entire 12-episode anime in one sitting, basically. Just reacting to it. Hard to understand anime. Yeah, these are hard to understand, I guess. I honestly, like, when it comes to coherency and understanding an anime's plot, sometimes I just, I have low standards for it, and I'm like, I'm not meant to understand this, aren't I? Um, if I had to add an anime, it would be Review Starlight, because that one didn't make so much sense. These are basically just really good anime, but their meaning is kind of hidden until you analyze them. Watching it doesn't make any sense. Fooly Cooly also didn't make sense. That's the famous anime that didn't make sense. Don't ask what I'm watching. I have mirror, sunglasses, and it reflects the mirror computer screen, and Boku no Pico is there. Alright, that's the meme, I guess. The title of the show is called that. Total title of the video, whatever. Milta, I'm big, you're small. Make a Wreck-It Ralph out of it. I made a Wreck-It Ralph, the YouTube poop kind of thing. It's his speech at the end where he punches a volcano. And YouTube pooped it, so whatever he's saying didn't make sense. And I want to do the same thing with Matilda. Who cares? Making an Android app in a day? The mass IceCom thing? I don't remember. Favorite episode of My Little Pony, and then I analyze it. Yeah, that sounds pretty cool. I do love a couple of episodes. I think specifically the one where Discord gets reformed is my favorite episode of My Little Pony. Or Fluttershy interacts with him. I mean, that's pretty cool. I kind of want to rewatch that episode like right now. God darn it. Make a way to watch any anime ever. Nya.c and BitTorrent. So this one's basically just me. Hey, here's how to pirate anime. No one knows how to pirate anime except me, apparently. Everyone in real life is like, what? Torrenting? What's that? I gotta legally pay for everything that I do. And I'm like, turns out I'm the only one who bothered to figure out how to watch anything that I want to watch. And no one else knows how to. They only know how to use that Netflix exists. Media doesn't make me emote. I've never cried during a film. Sadly, it's the only life I know, and I can't experience someone else's perspective or emotions. Yeah, I get sad. Oh wait, no, I don't get sad. I think at this point, um, I've watched so much media that I only think about like its production and stuff. So I'm never like properly 100% fully immersed in media. Like I know how it's made, so the magic is kind of gone, you know. Uh, Anywho, time in England, background check. Probably I had like a trip to England in 2019, but I don't know what that means. High school entry exam is a joke. I wanted to make this video because my little sister was getting into lab school. I wanted to show her how easy it was. I made a script for this, but I didn't make the video of it yet. Animations. Drive video. I what the fuck? No, shut up. There's a bunch of videos on my channel, Naffy Napkin, that was me, quote unquote, making animations, aka story time videos, because I was a big fan of the Odd Ones Out back then. And one idea was the drive video, where I learned how to drive, and I caused like an inconvenience on the on making a turn, and everyone stopped, and it was stupid, and people were screaming at me. It was funny. Anywho, Better Call Saul. This video exists, by the way. Better Call Saul, Tool Both Mike. Armatron analysis about how Jimmy prefers sense and circumstances over law. Oh yeah. That man. Better Call Saul sure is a good written show. Like, it's even able to show how Jimmy prefers logical sense over like the law, and like what he wants to do that makes sense than following rules at that point. And it was even shown in like the smallest moments, like toll booth interactions between Mike and Jimmy. Anywho, I can make a video about that, I guess. Adventure Call analysis, a show about why it shouldn't exist. I think that's an interesting idea. Adventure Call is a show by Lemmy. It was on Lemmy's show, and he's the funny guy that made the cause steel is heavier than feathers, that meme. He also made Lemmy's show, which has a section called the Adventure Call, and it's basically a D&D thing where viewers could call in and do a D&D adventure with him. And everyone has like issues with it. Not like, no, hold on, that's the wrong way to say it. The point is that callers are unpredictable and bad for the show, and it's just a compilation of awkward moments, I guess, in Adventure Call, and that's like the comedic value out of it. And I thought, yeah, that's basically a show about why the show shouldn't exist, and I thought that was an interesting idea. Adventure Call was a good show. It's funny as well. Talk about the shitty augmented reality games from Gary Pasta and Cheeky. Oh my lord. Cheeky is this Indonesian brand of chocolate paste, and I love their products. And they made an entire video game universe with like cards, and not a single not a single YouTuber. I don't know if Indonesian YouTubers make videos about this, but they make really crappy mobile games. And you can scan the cards that you buy from their products and do stuff with them. Now, I'm such a big fan of eating, the chocolate paste that's in them, because it's like chocolate paste, and it's the only cheap but also rich chocolate, because Indonesian chocolate in general sucks. I buy so much of that shit that I have tons of their cards now, and I could basically play those fictional games. I mean, those crappy mobile games. And I could make a video about it, I guess, if anyone's interested. Just to talk about Juice Engine amount, like anything about it. Go through it character by character, or spoil it just to do it. I think sometimes I just get driven by some passion to make a video about a video, or maybe there's like some hidden market that might want to watch a video about that. No one has made a video about G Center no Mao. Well, I don't know about nobody. I haven't really checked yet, but I haven't seen one, and maybe I should make that. That's why I make those retrospectives. I could make a retrospective about G Center no Mao. Well, that's a funny crack fic, but I'm not gonna make that probably. I'm censoring that. Castbot, create a podcast with chatbot. No, that's just the chatbot let's play. Tim Rogers says Among Us. Sure. I love Tim Rogers. I don't know if there's any Tim Rogers fans, I guess, who would watch my content. Evangelion elevator meme Danny G. Yeah, I made this video already, but I haven't uploaded it yet.
I want to know why you just shouted at me down the microphone.
What did I fucking shout at you down the mic for? Playing your fucking mouth, mate. I'm a grown man. You sent me a message first, yeah? I live in Smethwick, Birmingham. If you want the fucking brawl, come down Smethwick, ask for Danny G. I'll come out of my house and I'll break your fucking legs, you little prick. Now what do you say? Now what do you fucking say?
Oi, stop shouting. Who do you think you are?
Shouting! I'll rip your fucking voice box out your throat, son. Come to Birmingham and I'll fuck you up. Come
Oh, this is just me and my friends playing popular games. I think this is, like, we're currently halfway through this entire list. And it's gonna start becoming very, like, interpersonal ideas that I don't think will ever exist. Like, in the first half, in the last half, because these are from most recent to least recent, my scope of what I should make videos about has changed. Like right now, I'm currently in my like visual novel retrospective phase and everything, so I have that in mind when I try making video ideas. But this is before that time, so they're gonna be very like stuff that I don't think I'll ever make, because well, we'll see what the ideas are. Live stream making a my anime list to show off all the anime and how much of a degenerate you are. I made this video already. Gal talk, a neurotyping thing. What's that? Oh, I want the shove the neurotyping idea down someone's throat. I already made a neurotyping video, so that exists already. This one's about the second one's about how important certain criteria for shows are, like premise or execution, pacing, characters, the works. Yeah, I already talked about how like important music is specifically. Maybe I could rank how important criteria is for a show. I'm sure it depends on the person though. I could talk about how like criteria, like that's a meta philosophical thing. Just talk more about criteria for shows. Why not? This one's me and my friend talking a bunch about a Common Writer and ranking a lot of stuff about them. In Kamen Rider, it's a very, I don't know how else to say this, autistic show. There's a lot of aspects about it, like henshins and jingles and characters, not characters, belts, toy designs, um, character Kamen Rider designs, like the suit that they actually wear. That could all be ranked and compared and everything. So that's cool. Maybe we could, you know, talk about that. Proof that Price a shit commentator? What? Oh, someone made a shitty comment and I want to respond to it. Who cares? Minecraft Shorts Iceberg. Yeah, I want to make a video about Minecraft Shorts someday and explain the entire premise. I want it to be with my friends, but I don't know how interesting it would actually be. Like, I just want to make that video. Oh, so in the Cats musical, there's a guy named McCavity, and there's a lyric about him that he said he's broken every human law, and I'll just put a PNG in front of a bunch of crimes, like yeah, arson, Holocaust, 9/11, whatever. Oh, yeah, that's kind of interesting, but I don't know, like what kind of videos? So I was trying to experiment with avatars, like how will I present myself on screen. A lot of people just use and draw like OCs for themselves, and they change poses when they want to talk about emotions or whatever. I was thinking, why not use a speech visualizer? And it would be cute because there'd be eyes above the speech visualizer, and the mouth would be the visualizer itself, you know, like the waveforms and everything. I guess it looks kind of cool, but I don't know what videos I'd use it for. Um, every version of Uno reviewed and ranked. There's a lot of versions of Uno. There's a lot of rules. Like there's a bunch of I don't know, whatever. There's a lot of variations of Uno, and they all get different rules, and I wanted to review and rank them. Why not? It's a board game thing. That doesn't sound like a half bad idea, actually. This is the Wreck-It Ralph ITP that I was talking about earlier. I made that video already. Board game guide, Pokemon TCG. I don't know. People have made much better videos about this, about specifically this one. Identified rings. Okay, I could try it out. Those. I made a video about those, at least. Yeah. So, man, this is a depressing time. My channel is basically throwing something at the wall, and instead of sticking, it falls about 90% of the time. Back then, it was just a variety channel. I really wanted to become a YouTuber. I had a lot of expressive ideas that I wanted out there, but you know, no one cared about them. So it's just me making a bunch of random videos. Luckily, it eventually worked out. Don't stop beating for 1 hour. Don't stop beating is like a oh, it's a song that's already like the idea was already done. I don't remember what the song was though. Oh, I think it's the Jolene anime opening, Stone Ocean, because she does that in the opening. Anywho. Oh. On Scratch, there's a bunch of games. I should actually revisit some of these, because some of these were pretty interesting, specifically Mage Tournament. I should play that again. But yeah. There's a bunch of interesting games on Scratch. Scratch is a programming language made by MIT that's meant for children. And I used to use it very often. In fact, I made my own game that was a Pokemon ripoff. Yeah, I made a video about that already, so there you go. Oh, these are like animes that have park attractions to them. That's an interesting idea. Advertising is a podcast that Penny Snapcube did with her friends, where they try to sell something, and that's the idea of the podcast. It's kind of funny. Okay, enough. Play traditional Korean games. That's kind of interesting. It would be like, yeah, I always got this idea from Squid Games. Maybe I should try out some traditional Korean games. And then I could see like what could if there was a sequel to Squid Games, how would they make this into like a death game kind of thing? That's interesting. Sophia the First analysis. I don't know. I think I just wanted to make a video about Sophia the First. I don't think there's actually anything actually interesting. The Curse of Princess Ivy in specific. Man, I like that. But character. The character's great. I love her design. I love her song. Hanoi Tower analysis. Yeah, I could tell I made this video already because there's a thing here. That video is pretty good. That video is good. Actually, watch that one. Recording myself play Pokemon Unite or play Pokemon Unite with someone sounding incredibly similar to Gal. Sure, whatever. I was really into Pokemon Unite back then. It's whatever. I think wait, hold on, no. I played this with a couple of my with myself, my friends, and most of my siblings. Really, I made like a highlight reel, so I made that video already, but I didn't upload it. It's also 10 minutes long, so lol. Recording myself play Phantom Forces. Yeah, I want to talk about Osu and Phantom Forces someday. Okay, really funny. Rank commoners based on limited range of visibility. So, okay, let me try to find a picture of a common writer. Just any old one. Oh, actually, there it is. I forgot I made a bunch of common writers my background. So you see how their eyes are like they're blocked by a visor or something. I wanted to rank how well they could see, basically. Like, you can see Decade over here, there's a bunch of vertical lines, and that would obscure his visibility, but something like the generic bug eyes, like Double or Kuga over here, they just have red visors, and I don't know if there should be a slot underneath the eyes here, or if the red is actually transparent and the suit actor could see everything, but it's just in red. So that's funny, I guess. There's obviously other writers here. Um, Kokomi takes fucking fall damage. I guess? Kokomi from Genshin Impact. I don't know why I would make that video. Yeah, so the song Perfume X Moe Shop Superstar is kind of like one of those fast-paced rap anime things, and I wanted to make an AMV out of it. Mobile app reviews, Grand Hawkeye bootleg, Mobile Legends. I mean, I guess I could introduce Mobile Legends, but I don't care. Pokemon Go, but indoors. Stumble guys, Hookers. Netrunner, yeah, I think I made a video about Netrunner already. Actually, that's a board game. Uh, informal editing portfolio. Oh, okay, so this is when I wanted to show off that I was good at editing, and I wanted to make a portfolio of how good I was at editing. So I wanted to, show the most impressive thing that I could do in Adobe Premiere Pro. I don't know what these are though. I put Kirby music over Godzilla, the Hall. Some horrific gore scene. Cool, great. Who cares? Watch a try not to get hungry video during fasting. No, that's so cringe. What's going on? Yeah, I already made this video. I think like the first half of these ideas are just they're bad. You don't even need to. I don't even need to give them the time of day. I don't need to respect them because we were just in such completely different like headspaces from where I am now to where I was years ago. At the beginning of the video, show the Raid Shadow Legends thing, but cut and say this video is sponsored by AIDS. Of the video or any video? This video is sponsored by AIDS Shadow Legends. Ah, cringe, bad. Video essay, Joko Anwar show and don't tell. That's interesting. I wanted to. Okay, so Joko Anwar is a Indonesian director who made a bunch of films, and I watched his entire filmography, and I wanted to like see if this guy really was like the darling director of Indonesia, because he's like I think one of the most famous ones. I think. I'm kind of unsure, but I watched his entire filmography. I could make a video series about him. I think my favorite film out of his is called Fixie, which is fiction in English. It's like a yandere. If the main character, the protagonist, is this cute ass yandere girl who's following a guy, and she's doing some Death Note shit to make sure that guy gets an ending to his story because he's writing a narrative, but he doesn't know how to end his narrative, so the girl makes up an ending in the apartment that she lives in, and it's kind of like a game kind of thing. Oh man, fucking awesome. I should watch that movie again. That movie's actually good. That's also his only good movie. Gundala was a decent one as well. Whatever. Gundala's from like the Marvel. It's a Marvel bootleg, but it's Indonesian. Anywho, paint bench paint book read along like Animorphs. Ben Saint did a book read along of The Legend of the Ten Elemental Masters, and I guess I could do something like that. But man, my books are long. Like I'm currently reading through, and then they were none, I guess, but they're not funny, and I don't feel it would be very entertaining. What pig a pig a pig? Out of context, I just clipped the part where she says, or someone says, women are useless. Another comment section drama. Nisa Monogatari is trash, but also discuss why you like scenes. Okay. This is just me being like, Nisa Monogatari is like, I like it though. That's it. Even though it's like pervy and the general anime tropey kind of anime. Yeah, comment section drama. That was the Mio Honda video, which I made that already. Compilations of D&D again every time Old MacDonald exists. Okay. It's Old MacDonald was a character in my D&D session who was a pirate and he had a silly accent. That's it. Make a copyright free opening like it is. Hold on. Yeah, it's Persona 5, but it's royalty free, I guess. Kind of funny, I guess. Got some animations in it. I don't care anymore. I guess I would like flex my editing skills. I guess. By the way, if you feel like leaving the video now, you're completely free to. Like, I think the rest of these ideas are just bad. There's a very high chance they will be bad. Me and my friends singing fucking Kamen Rider songs. Oh my fucking god. So there's an episode of My Little Pony where they say your game and someone replies I'm game, but I just cut it short and they say this. Stupid. What Alzheimer's? Oh. Yeah, I think whenever anyone gets like a spasm, their muscles, contract and detract very quickly, and it just looks really fucking gross. So, and I experienced that, I guess, and my toes wiggle and jiggle, but I don't like control them to do that. They just do that. It's pretty gross. There's a Kamen Rider Stronger, but instead I call it Kamen Rider Weaker. That's whatever. Playing Pokemon Go while being quarantined. Yeah, this is during the pandemic. I wonder if you can play Pokemon Go, but you're just stuck in your house all day. But you didn't know. A lot of Silicon Valley companies see you have a salary of $1 a year, or literally just go to. Oh, okay. R/Till. I don't remember what that stood for, but I remember it was basically just a bunch of fun facts that people mostly didn't know. I didn't know that. I didn't believe this. They only have $1 a year salaries. Make like an Instagram waifu edit video. Oh, this is a Kamen Rider song, and they say don't realize that you into the trap is one of the lyrics, and traps. I like anime traps. Haha, funny. Oh, okay, so Kamen Rider Double Cyclone Effect. That's the sad song on Kamen Rider Double, and whenever anything sad happens, like stubbing my toe, I just play the song. I didn't make it, and I'm still not gonna make it because it's like sad and stupid and bad. And so yeah, VAT19 has an ad. Like VAT19 is like generally a retail store that makes a bunch of ads for companies and products, specifically, interesting products and that are unique and playful, I guess. Um, I made a clock that tells you the weather, or just remove the word "al" and you get that. That's stupid. Nope. What? Oh, I made this video already. Yeah, I remember this one. This is a meme. This is a... Yeah, that exists for sure. Yeah, this is kind of a meta idea where it's a POV, but you're watching it. A POV video, Gru stuffs you in the crust, and yeah. In the movie Despicable Me, Gru says, I'm gonna stuff you all in the crust. And it's just a picture of Gru, and like a pizza breading is around the outside of the edge of the video, and it closes and it becomes black. Making memes. Yeah, I remember I had an idea with my friends to make like find debates and we like debate about it, and that's just kind of conversation podcast kind of thing. Either that or force him to watch My Little Pony. That guy, my friend hates My Little Pony. Like, I forced him to watch one, and he was completely and utterly disgusted by it. React to those obvious fake inspiration videos Elio watches. Starman, but empathizing with the villain. Also hate content, love to hate. Unrealistic caricature. Yeah, so yeah, Darman makes videos. Everyone like agrees they're bad. For some reason, my little sister watches them. That's it. Shinkenger T-pose clip. Why do a frame by frame analysis? I recorded a Shinkenger. The Shinkenger is a Super Sentai thing where they did a bunch of T-poses. That's whatever. This one's just a bad idea. Man, I was such an edgy kid back then. I hate it. I made that one. Bad video. Change the game, Barbie song. Yeah. I watched this movie. Um, I used to laugh like the shit out of it because it's Barbie and it's about gaming. Who cares? I can make like a analysis video of this movie in general, actually, because I already watched it and I have thoughts about it. Maybe I should make a video about that. Making my own waifus. Yeah, this is using AI to make waifus. There's already stuff that do that. I think I made this video already.
I was in the sophomore year of high school. I was in improv. In improv club, we were playing a game called props. If you don't know what it is, you take an object and pretend it's other things. We ran out of props, and one of the girls said, "Can I be a prop?" And I said impulsively, "All women are props." I'm gonna drink 95% of the liter now of water.
He finishes. He's drinking 95% of a liter of water right now. Wow. What a power move. Oh, damn. This is an experience.
Can we stop listening?
Keep going. This is gonna do it.
Oh, okay, so this is basically like I propose the idea that if you sit in a chair for an entire hour, you shouldn't get bored. Instead, you should have like a bunch of thoughts and think about stuff for a long time. Whatever. I feel like if you have self-respect or can meditate, this should be pretty easy to sit alone for an entire hour. That was a bad idea. Look at those disgusting vitamin pills. They're filled with chemicals. Oh, fucking newsflash. Vitamins are literally just chemicals. This is for people that are like, ugh, I don't like chemicals. But everything's chemicals. Music extender. Oh, there's an AI that extends music, basically. And there's like a video that had a really good melody, but it was just a showcase, like a musical keyboard. I could make that into a full song if I used the music extender. Argue ideologies. Why high school students are pretentious. Capitalism, communism, hilarious, identities. Okay. Yeah, this is like insomnia analysis, Digi bro. This changes everything. I need to rewrite all of the lore over again. Back to drawing boards every single time. Yeah, again, that Minecraft Shorts video might exist someday. What? No, I don't care. What? I don't. I don't even understand this video. Pokemon Brick Bronze is like a Roblox Pokemon fan game that got taken down, but I wanted to make a Nuzlocke out of it. I suck at Pokemon. What the fuck? I can't like doing a Nuzlocke seems impossible to me because like I can't even play the game regularly and I still fail. An analysis of the users of this going down in history were number one. Things wrong with trickery though. How do they know? Oh, I don't care. I don't care about these questions anymore. Um, no, fuck. You know how old these ideas are? Like, this is a 2017, 2016 meme. Like, literally, nail master to kill him? This has to be a Hollow Knight thing, but I don't know what it's alluding to. Like, I can remake the Evangelion Minecraft Shorts opening. Oh yeah, so this is a video about how I edit videos, like a video editing tutorial. I might do that actually, because I'm pretty self-taught and all I learned from is just YouTube tutorials. I never actually got into any course to make edit videos, but you see how decent it is in the latest retrospective videos, I guess. What? Oh, yeah, I used to make so many like 5-minute microwave mug cakes. But it doesn't take 5 minutes. It takes like 20 to 25 minutes to gather all the ingredients and put them all together for me. Maybe it's because I'm incredibly inefficient. I don't know. Who knows? Okay, so Persona 5 is about rebellion, and being autistic is about not conforming to society. So they're basically the same thing. I think some of these ideas are just like, I'm a bit too giddy. I'm a bit too giddy for when I was young. Like, this has to be when I was, how old was I? I don't know, 14, 15, when I was trying to figure the world out. And I was just like, oh, what a great idea. The true spirit of autism. Yeah. Like, just watch the Explaining Autism by DigiBro. I don't need to explain it to you. Just watch that video. I just thought this is a funny title to make a video. It's a play on My Little Pony, but it's your big horse. Violence is always the answer. Holiday Corner. Who cares? I made this video already.
Vegeta, what does the scouter say about his power level? It's over 9. What 9? There's no way that can be right.
My throat is hurting, so I'm gonna take another small break. I'm back. My voice still hurts. Smash the snow halation thing. Okay, then. I don't know. We're at the parts where like I don't even understand what the video was even about. Yeah, I made a video about this. It's when the AI thing. Oh god. Yeah, this is taken. Jump PPP songs. Audio music expert. Yeah, okay, so Osu again. It's mostly about doing something called jumps, where two circles are very far apart and you need to jump between them, and that's what a jump is, and those make a lot of PP, and everyone loves PP. There's this very certain type of anime, no, not anime, It's a very certain type of song structure that's good for that, and I think a Disney Nickelodeon sitcom themes are pretty good for PB stars. Mix up two random songs. I don't know how to mix up songs, but there's the list, I guess. Who cares? Why would I ever do that? I don't care. Direct to void archives, fully audio, actually barf, huh? Oh, the void archives. Yeah, my friend made a list of hentai mangas that he likes, I think. And I guess this is about me reacting to those hentai mangas. Okay. Yeah, I already made the DDLC clip. That's the one where I shouted, "I can't take this anymore." Oh yeah, I found out about the audio leveling thing in Premiere Pro, where it's only the right channel or the left channel. But I want to experiment with that. Censor that. Digibros neurotyping. I already did this. Okay. I had this idea of like, hey, let's make a test, and like the standards that I would give myself in real life is, can you be able to live with yourself? And that's basically, don't be a hypocrite. Don't do things that would bother yourself. Like if you have a bunch of dirty dishes in the sink and it bothers you, then why do you live like that? I really only made this because my sister is a fucking asshole and she does stupid shit. Well, anyways. Huge message for spirit science, Christ consciousness. Yeah, this is the thing, this is the message that I got from like Kamen Rider Ghost and the ending of it. I lost this passion for it, and I don't even remember what happened in the ending of Kamen Rider Ghost, but I should, if I want to continue making this video. Look at the top of his head is a meme. I think, yeah, just search it up, I guess. I don't know what those Netflix picks means, though. Go through your gallery, and there's so much private stuff on there now. There's a bit of fun stuff, but it's probably not that entertaining. Oh, this is a sign I should have gone to therapy. I felt very sad. I'm depressed. Shout your worries in the void while bottle flipping and meme videos and meme era plays. These are not going well. Academic worry, my only hopes in life. PCP. Want to play Oz in Minecraft. Scared father my finance gold, so constant FNAF. You know, D&D and friends not going well. Oh, I see. Yeah. Well, at least this is a good snapshot of how my life was back then. Like, I wanted for my YouTube channel to, you know, be successful so I could live off of it, but no one cared about me. Academically, I didn't get good grades, so I sucked. I wanted to play video games, but my dad hates me, so I couldn't play games either. And in my life, my friends in D&D and stuff, they also hated me in a couple of ways. So yeah, it's just a bad time overall. But that was a very long time ago, so not true anymore, I guess. Said I have different problems, lol. Oh, the poison. Yeah, okay, so in high school, we had a movie festival, and us students were forced to make movies, and we made a horror movie, and it was called Poison, and I could make a director's commentary of it. It's very, very bad. It's a very bad movie, so that'd be a funny video. Brutal Moose Food Reviews, I made this already, it's called College Kitchen. Are inherently fundamentally wrong. Don't want to get this hive nest. They were debating with people who literally debate competitively. Yeah, I know the rules of like debate competitions, and I thought it was like stupid. um, like it's basically, hey, one team makes their point and then it bounces back and forth. Honestly, I think it's just meant to like standardize the debate instead of it being um unstandardized and random and chaotic, I guess. But even though I prefer the latter. Abstract concept that won't become video. General IQ of characters in a show differentiates the show in general. Noragami low, Psychopaths high. Oh, so basically I'm just calling Noragami stupid and Psychopaths is smart, lol. I guess so, but I don't care about IQ anymore. Watch that video called The Bell Curve. I don't remember the channel that made it, but if you just search it up, you should find it. It's like a 2 hour long video about why IQ doesn't exist and isn't real. The big Kamen Rider Ghost ran an anime voice for some reason. Oh, I just ran about Kamen Rider Ghost. Yeah, it's not that great of a show, but I don't care about doing it in an anime voice. Appeal of anime. So I analyzed, hey, here's why you don't like anime. You're either ignorant or you do actually dislike it for some reason. I like categorized most reasons as ignorant. Like for example, my mother is just like, I don't like anime because it is a bit too its art style is bad and all they talk about is coping feels on women. And I'm like, that's not what anime is about. Like, anime is literally this. It's closer. I think what I was trying to explain is like anime gets a bad rep. And the claims that people make about anime, it's not true. Well, and even if it is like a sweeping statement, I don't watch those animes either. Like, even if it is true, for like a majority of anime to be the way that they are explaining, which it usually isn't, I don't watch those animes and we like dislike the same things. It's just there's good stuff in them. Heels, bro. Overview of new campaign Sanctuary with meme text to speech. Yeah, whatever. So this I made like recaps of D&D sessions that me and my friends had. They're like really high quality edited videos that I put so much effort into. Like they took a week to make. But no one ever watched them. Lol, not even my friends that were in the D&D sessions themselves. They didn't even care that I made recaps of them. The fast part of Rap God with Chitose pics. Yeah, I mean, I just like putting anime next to rapping. Fuck yeah, dude. But being a pessimist is the best outlook in life. Yeah, high hopes, low expectations. Cool, cool, I don't care. How to forget something, repress or overflow, so... Yeah, this is the idea of, like, basically you either forget something by repressing it and not thinking about it and trying not to think about it and avoiding it, and it eventually will go away, or you either think about it so much and over again until it becomes normal for you to think about it and it doesn't bother you anymore. Uh, this probably is related to just something bad that happened in my life and or something embarrassing that I did and I just can't stop thinking about it and I needed to like not forget about it. The anomaly of Salyamaki. Salyamaki is an interesting individual. When I found out about her, she had 17,000 subscribers. Nowadays, she has like 70,000. So I should have made the video about her way earlier at that point. She is a idol anime girl, the voice actress, but she has a cool YouTube channel that is her being pessimistic and cynical, and that's the entire shtick. It's I should have seen it coming. I was a fan of her when she was like not that popular, and it was an interesting idea. But nowadays, I'm just like, I'm not even into idol stuff anymore. Significance of Aqua and Konosuba. Yeah, I guess so, but honestly, it's the same for everyone else. Mm, I used the F word back then. Tallying stuff she didn't do, like not killing frogs, okay. Nun gun. Yeah, I had a character in D&D called Nun Gun. She was a nun that shot guns. Fuck yeah, babe. I only know Fate. Oh, okay, so this is ideas for PCB University lectures that I would have done. The Procrastinators podcast made lectures about media and recapped it. They're kind of like my retrospectives, but a lot more original, I guess. And it was mostly just the guy talking in front of a board explaining something or going through the entire plot of something. I think the best one that I could do is BFDI. I think that would be really fun. BFDI is Battle for Dream Island, and I could show what happens. But honestly, it's kind of an experiential thing. Like, you don't. Like, if I make an entire thing about it, it'd just be like, oh, Bread did this, and then he did the competition, and then it's a repeat over and over again 25 times. Like, it's not very interesting to listen to someone talk about. It's more interesting to watch. Anyways, who cares? I did, I did autism test and an orientation test. OSU content. Okay. Basically just me and my friend playing OSU. Analytically analyzing English analysis. I had like a decent idea with this one, but I don't remember. I might have even made a script about it. And besides that, I don't understand what this means. Two pens. Oh, it's me dancing with two pens, basically. Okay. On Osu, there's a bunch of people who like do dance covers, I guess. Like they use some kind of bot to make their cursor do really pretty looking stuff. And I wanted to do that with two pens. Edit a henshin. Secondary 01 murder. Oh yeah, no, I did this. It was really cringy and bad. Innocently try to put it in the microwave or whatever, then fucking smash it. What? And donate 50,000 rupiah. I smash on the floor or something. Okay. I don't know. Waste the food. I shouldn't do that. Frozen food one is basically me. It's kind of a funny video. It's me grabbing the ice frozen part of the food that was spaghetti from a frozen meal, and then I take it out and then I drop it. It's stupid. Ring Fit Adventure, but they want to kill you. Oh yeah, the Ring Fit Adventure trailer had really funny faces, I guess, and I want to zoom in on them. Translate a Hollow ID live moment. Yeah. Hollow Life Indonesia exists, and I could translate something. But honestly, they already do a bunch of stuff in English, and many more people know Indonesian than Japanese, apparently. In the strip, yeah. I went to some kind of trip in high school, and I could make a vlog about it, but I think all the raw footage is lost. Yeah, I made an English vlog animation, but I never made it public. I already uploaded it, but I just didn't make it public. Okay. That goddamn vid about Little Howard's Big Questions. Yeah, Little Howard's Big Questions. Actually, I wanted to make like a video about all of my British childhood shows that I watched, because I migrated to England when I was 5. And of course, I watched the TV pretty much non-stop. There wasn't like Disney Channel or whatever. It was a bunch of British stuff like CBBS and BBC. I wanted to just catalog and talk about each show that I watched and remembered. That'd be awesome. Little Howard's Big Questions is very special to me, particularly though. Investigators. That's a show my sister liked. It's based in Australia is not a good. I don't care. Mousepad tablet to go for. No. Debbie Ryan is hot. That's the whole thing. That's all the entire video idea here. Writer. Oh yeah, Fluttershy is a writer kick in the show. Pirates and Tuesday. Blah blah blah. This one's racist. Minecraft Short Season 1. Yeah, that one's lost. I don't have that anymore. And yeah, this is just a Peppa Pig YTP ideas thing. Enough. We're done. We're done. Alright, I had a few more ideas. It's literally just this one screen and it's made even before every single video idea that was in my main one. So that's it. Thanks for watching. Honestly, I think I had a couple of good video ideas here. Maybe when I'm editing, I could like fish out the ideas that are like actually good from this entire list and actually think about making them. But like most of these are trash and bad, and thank God I never made them because some of these are actually embarrassing. So yeah, instead of consuming everything, create everything. Thanks for being on this journey. If you even you're still watching, because I'm tired. I can't believe I did that. My voice hurts. My lord. Goodbye.